up? It's Steph with flipthiswholesaler.net, and I am back with installment number dose of reader mail. Tonight's question is regarding earnest money deposits and REO offers. This is something that I get quite a few emails about, so I just got this email in particular this afternoon, so I thought that I would answer it on video for everyone. This question comes from Anna in Dallas, Texas, and Anna writes, "Hi Steph, I have a question for you regarding earnest money and REO offers. My realtor told me that I need to have a minimum of $1,000 for earnest money if I want to put offers in on REOs. Is this true? If so, how soon do they cash the check, and is there any way to get around this?" Thanks, Anna in Dallas, Texas. The short answer to the question is yes. If you're going to be making offers on REOs, you're going to need to have an earnest money deposit. It's standard procedure. They're going to want proof of funds and an earnest money deposit. It's something that you're going to have to come up with. When I was getting started, I was able to kind of circumvent the earnest money deposit. I was able to actually get my deals sold before I had to give my deposit to the bank. So basically, while I was negotiating with the bank and we were going back and forth with counters, I would call my buyers up. I had a couple of buyers lined up already. I knew what they wanted. I knew the areas that they wanted to be in. I knew the prices that they wanted to buy at. So when I got close on a deal or on a house with the bank and we're going back and forth, I would call them up and say, hey Jim, I've got this property on whatever street. I can probably get it to you at $58,000 or $60,000 or whatever. Go take a look at it. Let me know what you think. He would go out and look at it. He would let me know if he was interested. Then I would, adjust my offer accordingly with the bank. And my first couple of deals, I didn't have $1,000. I didn't have my own deposit. I didn't have $1,000. I didn't have $100. So I was able to call my buyers up. I had like two or three of them that I could call up and trust them to go out and look at the property. I wasn't worried about them going around me, and they would, on the first couple of them, they said, yeah, I'll take it. They wrote the deposit out to me, and by the time that I already got their deposit, by the time that I signed everything with the bank and had to give the bank my deposit, I already had a deposit with my end buyer. So I was able to kind of circumvent that whole earnest money issue on my first couple of deals because I was broke. I'll just be honest with you, it's not easy to do. You have to have all of your ducks in a row, or your ducks lined up, or however the saying goes. I wouldn't just plan on putting a property under contract and running out and trying to find a buyer, and you can do that, but if you have people already lined up and you know what they're looking for, it makes things a lot easier. So that's how I was able to get around the whole earnest money deposit thing. It was stressful, and it's not the easiest thing to do, and it's not 100%, because if you have, for example, if you have a buyer, say you have a buyer already lined up, you're negotiating with the bank, you have a buyer that says, yeah, I'll take it at this price, and then you go sign the contract with your buyer, and you get the deposit, and they say, yeah, I'm not giving this deposit to you, I want to have it held in escrow at my title company, then you're kind of screwed. So you need to have a backup plan. You need to have either have it yourself or have a backup plan of where you're going to get it from, because chances are you're probably going to need to come up with it. So Anna's second question is, how soon do they cash the check? I've never had actually an REO. I don't think I've ever had them let me write a check to them for the deposit. It has to be certified funds, either money order or cashier's check, and that is due when the bank accepts the offer, and then they'll send you their addendum, which is basically a brand new contract. And then when you sign that contract, you sign that new contract, the bank's addendum, and then send that back to them. lately they've been wanting it back in 48 hours, and when you send that back, you need to have your deposit sent to them in certified funds, either cashier's check or money order. So they don't give you a whole lot of time. Like I said, I don't think I've ever written an actual check for an earnest money deposit. It's always been certified funds once the offer is accepted. So bottom line, if you're going to be going after REOs, you're going to need to either have the cash yourself or be able to borrow it, or you can get it from your buyer, like I told you I did, but it's not. Be prepared for things to go wrong. Just if they don't want to give you the deposit, which is completely acceptable, if they say, I always have my deposits held at my title company, then there's not a whole lot you can do. So that's the deal with the earnest money. You kind of need to make arrangements for that, or plan for that ahead of time, because you're gonna run into this. It's not it's just standard with the banks. They want a $1,000, $500 earnest money. Sometimes they want more. I think it's Fannie Mae that requires 10% down on or 10% of the purchase price that they want down. So, and some banks will just require $5,000 or $2,000, or sometimes will say in the listing, how much they want for earnest money. But it definitely is an issue that you're going to have to deal with, something you definitely need to be aware with and to prepare for. Like I said, I was able to kind of weasel my way around it my first couple of deals, and kind of still not sure how I managed that, but I did. So it's possible, but not easy, just being honest. So anyway, if you guys have any questions about the whole earnest money thing, feel free to leave them in the comment section. If you would like to share this post with any of your Twitter followers or your Facebook followers, there's a little button right beneath the video that you can click, and it'll send it out to your Twitter followers. There's a little Facebook one down there as well. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be back in another day or so with another question, a reader mail question, and until then, I'll see you on the flip side. Have a good day, guys.